buddy. How's it going? Oh. Not feeling it tonight, huh? Yeah. Don't know a lot of these people that came here. I understand. But, hey. Thank you so much for coming to my party anyway. I really appreciate that. Yeah. It is... Christmas is... definitely a fun time of the year, but also pretty stressful. I get that. A lot more responsibility trying to just prepare for a single day. So much pressure to have a good time, and sometimes that can negate that. I totally get it. Yeah. Really? Oh wow, you've had somebody leave you during your Christmas party a couple years ago? My god. I'm amazed you came, to be quite honest with you. If I had that experience, I probably would avoid Christmas parties for the next several years. I don't know. Oh, this? It's a Gryffindor mug. Yeah, I took the Pottermore quiz a few years back, and I'm a Gryffindor. Loud and proud. Fly, fly. Oh, you mean when I'm drinking? My bad. This is Bengal spice tea. Really good stuff. A lot of my friends think that LaCroix is my favorite drink of all time. Yeah, I love LaCroix, but it's not my favorite drink. This is my actual favorite drink of all time, Bengal spice tea. It's so dang good. You want to try it? Sure. Yo, hey. Yeah. This guy over here wants some Bengal spice. Yeah, I know I could get it myself, but I'm keeping him company. Look, I'll make it up to you, I promise. Cool? Cool. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. It's my friend and roommate. We've been buddies for over 10 years. We were actually roommates back in college. And then after we graduated, I moved away. Then I moved back into town with a girlfriend I had at the time. And then we moved back here again together for about a year before we split up. But I've been here ever since. And then recently he decided to move here and we roomed again, which is really nice. One of the coolest dudes I've ever known. He actually got me a present right here in this bag. It says, "To Keith from Hammer Bro Santa." He's such a sadist. I cannot stand the Hammer Bros. You know what those guys are? Those guys in Mario? Yeah. Right? They're the worst. I can't stand those guys at all. They drive me nuts. Fun fact, when I first met my roommate, he and I went to a game night that his anime club was hosting. And, my god. I played Super Mario Brothers on the NES, and I was doing so well. It was actually the first time I played it on a real NES. I've only played it on Super Nintendo, and that was the first time I played it on the real hardware, and oh my god. I got to World 8-3, the second to last level, and I kicked a shell to try and knock away all these Hammer Bros standing in the row, and the shell passed through one of them, not harming them, in a glitch, and then I ran into the Hammer Bro and I died and got a game over. It was such a tough blow, man. I can't. I always hated the Hammer Bros, but ever since that day, I've always hated the Hammer Bros at this level. It brought my hatred of Hammer Bros to a whole new level. Yeah. What can you do, though? I'm pretty sure that whatever's in that bag is something Hammer Bro related. In fact, he's been incessantly hinting on the fact that it might be Hammer Bro related. He'd always be like, "I got you your present." Like he had this laugh with it. I know. Pretty crazy. But I guess as soon as we start opening presents up, we'll know. Not looking forward to it. Maybe it'll be something nice, but he has given me a lot of joke Christmas presents in the past. But anyway, I digress. What do you usually do on Christmas when you are in a party like this? Okay. Oh. Huh. Usually you spend time with family and you can't this year because there's a lot of drama going on. My God. Now I really understand. Now I really understand you not being comfortable with chatting with everybody. A combination of that and past experience that, yeah, I understand. You don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it either. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about, do you like Die Hard? Yes, it is amazing. I actually have the Die Hard trilogy right here. Yeah, it includes the first three Die Hards from when Bruce Willis had hair. It doesn't have Live Free or Die Hard or A Good Day to Die Hard when you get no hair. But yeah, the first two are Christmas movies, but the other ones are not. But I love them all. I love all the Die Hard films, even the later ones that I agree with the majority of the population that they're not as good as the older ones, but I still like them. But you can't touch the first Die Hard. You just can't. It's a classic. It's about a Christmas party like this one, except this isn't an office party in a tower in LA. Instead, it's in my humble apartment with a fake fireplace, for God's sake. But it's not entirely fake. Visually, it's fake, but well, I guess fire's fake, but it disperses heat. It shows fire, and it's just a heater that blows heat into the room. So it almost feels like a fireplace. Except when it's blowing heat, you can hear a sound. It's pretty ridiculous, but I love it. Oh yeah, you noticed the Charlie Brown tree. Got that probably, I want to say 10 years ago. That ornament is much smaller than the ornament that came with it. The ornament that came with it, I had the tree at my parents' house one year, and I dropped it on the hardwood floor in their entryway, and it shattered. So I had to go out and get a new ornament for it, and the one I picked up was much smaller than the original. So it's not as convincing for the tree to be hanging over from a heavy ornament. But that's okay. Still has Linus's blanket. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I know we're not opening a presents, but Merry Christmas. This is for you. Oh, we'll wait on it? Okay, fair enough. Thought it might cheer you up a bit. Oh, good. You already feel pretty cheery. That's what I like to hear. They're still working on your tea. Oh, no. Looks like they're... Huh. Speak of the devil, they're actually done. So this is your Bengal spice tea. And this right here is a drawing of Minx Laura 123. Oh, she is an ASMR artist on YouTube. As am I. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I actually make ASMR videos on YouTube. Yes, that is why I've been tapping on stuff. It's good to know that you're a fan of ASMR too. I'm very happy to hear that, because ASMR has got me through a bunch of crazy shit. Has it to you? Awesome. But I actually drew this a while back, and she loved it and asked if she could put it on a mug, and of course I said yes. So she did, and I picked one up. Minx Laura 123. Weird is good. Oh yeah, you have tea. Sorry. So, cheers. Right? Isn't it the best? Now you see why this is my favorite drink of all time, not LaCroix. I'm telling you. People know my love for LaCroix, but they don't know my love for Bengal spice tea as much because they didn't mean it yet. But yeah, this stuff is delicious. Like, oh my god. Oh yes, I usually have jazz music playing around Christmas, at Christmas parties, or when I'm decorating for Christmas or whatever. It's because it's what I was raised on. My dad has a bunch of Christmas jazz CDs in his house. He loves Christmas jazz a lot, and that's what I grew up on, and I've become accustomed to it. Sometimes when you grow up, some of the things you're raised on you keep, if it's good. You understand, you gotta adopt your own lifestyle and make your own decisions, of course, but there's no harm in continuing traditions if they make sense, like Christmas jazz. I know it's not for everybody, but it is for me. But that's why you're hearing some jazz right now. And yeah, to me that's Christmas music, even if it's not Christmas songs. I just get this similar vibe of cheerfulness and chill and warmth. I know those literal definitions of the words are conflicting, I get it, but that's the kind of music that I love to hear during Christmas. Of course, if you or anybody else wants, we could put on a bunch of different music. It doesn't have to be jazz. I know. I want everybody to have a good time. I mean, it's Christmas for God's sakes, right? It's all about good cheer, and it's all about friendship, family, and peace and love. I know that's kind of corny, but you get my point. But hey, I'm glad you're feeling better. I mean, it pains me to see somebody at a party or a social setting that feels like an outcast. I totally understand that, because I used to be that way. I used to feel that way all the time. I used to be a wallflower to the max when I was younger. As I got older, I've kind of changed, but anytime I see somebody feel that way, I don't know, I can't help but just I talk to them, try and help them, because I've been in your shoes, man. I'm in your shoes. I know exactly how you feel, and it's not fun. I'm glad I can help. I really am. You know, a long time ago, a friend of mine and I and a few others went to a party in college, and he had very, very bad social anxiety at the time, and at one point in the middle of the party, without even warning anybody, because he was that anxious, he just got up and walked out and walked home. And I spent 10-15 minutes going around the house looking for him, wondering if he was okay, because our phone plans were so bad that if we tried calling each other, texting each other, it wouldn't always go through. And I mean, it's like 2009. And eventually he did send me a text that went through and told me that he walked home. He couldn't take it. And so the next day, because we left the party very, very late, but the next day I went to see him and see how he was doing. He was doing better, but man, it really stressed him the hell out. It really sucks that something that should be fun can also be stressful, but at the same time, I can relate because I've been there, man. Some people can be rude or cruel, or some people could just not be interesting, or you can't find anything to talk about. I get that. But just know that I'm always open to talk about anything without any judgment. Yeah. If you ever feel like this, let me know, because even though I'm not a therapist, I'm here as a friend. And I want you to know that. Yeah. I'm good. I'm glad I can help. But hey, it's Christmas. Let's have a good time. You don't have to relate to everybody. It doesn't matter. We're here. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Enjoy this amazing tea. And we're gonna open up presents in a bit. That's fun, right? Yeah. Nice little surprise. It's gonna be a good time. I promise you. And if it isn't, there's always tomorrow when it's Boxing Day. I actually didn't know Boxing Day was a thing until a friend of mine the other day told me what it was. Apparently, it was originally a British tradition and celebrated in Britain and countries that used to be part of the British Empire, which the U.S. was one of them, but for some reason I didn't hear about it. Maybe we do call it Boxing Day in the U.S., I don't know. But never really hear people, at least in my neck of the woods, call it that. But hey, if you're not enjoying your time during Christmas, it's not the end of the world. Because you can still enjoy your time tomorrow or the next day, whatever. Don't feel the pressure of having to have a perfect day on Christmas. It's because honestly, that kind of pressure, in my opinion, defeats the purpose. Just be you. You know what I mean? I guess that's the bottom line. But hey, I'm gonna go get some more tea, and then we're all gonna open some presents. I think you're gonna like what I got you. Stay warm.